What's going on, everybody? How are you doing? My name is DOCTORSAMMY BAYA. Please welcome back to my channel. How to spot a narcissist. Traits of a narcissist. That is the title of today's episode. Well, you may have heard the term narcissistic as an adjective to describe someone who is selfish, self-centered, or vain. But narcissism is a little bit more complex than that. About 5% of the general population are narcissists. And their personality disorder causes problems in many areas of life, from their relationships to their jobs. Narcissists tend to disguise their problematic traits to begin with. They suck people into their lives and they leave them feeling drained. So it's important to be able to spot a narcissist in order to protect yourself and establish boundaries. Now, this personality disorder, narcissism, it was named narcissism after the character Narcissus. Narcissus in ancient Greek mythology. Narcissus, that is Narcissus, Narcissus was an attractive hunter who rejected all romantic advances and fell in love with himself instead. Narcissus ends up staring at his own reflection in a pool of water, staring at it for the remainder of his life. So you may have heard of the beautiful flower of the same name. The narcissus flower is said to have sprouted in his place by the pool after he died. Just like the mythological hunter, people with narcissistic personality disorder are characterized by grandiosity, an excessive need for admiration, and an inability to empathize. Now, according to the Mayo Clinic, narcissistic personality disorder can be defined as a mental condition in which people have an inflated sense of their own importance, a deep need for excessive attention and admiration, troubled relationships, and a lack of empathy for others. But behind this mask of extreme confidence lies a fragile self-esteem that is vulnerable to the slightest criticism. Narcissistic people often have trouble forming deep relationships because of their lack of empathy and the superficial way in which they assign value to people. Narcissistic personality disorder, or narcissism, is a personality disorder which is characterized by a sense of grandiosity, the need for attention and admiration, superficial interpersonal relationships, and a lack of empathy. It often accompanies other psychiatric disorders and can be difficult to treat. So, what are the signs and symptoms of narcissism? Now, grandiosity. And when you talk of grandiosity, we are talking of exaggerated sense of self-importance. The feeling, this is where narcissists feel superior to others and that they deserve special treatment. This grandiosity is also characterized by feelings that are often accompanied by fantasies of unlimited success, brilliance, power, beauty, or love. The other sign of narcissism, the other trait of narcissism, is excessive need for admiration. The narcissist must be the center of attention. They monopolize conversations. They feel slighted, mistreated, depleted, and enraged when ignored. Then there is the superficial and exploitative relationships that characterizes narcissists. Narcissistic relationships are based on surface attributes and not the unique qualities of others. People are only valued only to the extent that they are viewed as beneficial. Narcissists lack empathy. Narcissists' identity, they have an identity disturbance. Their sense of self is highly superficial. It is extremely rigid and often fragile. The self-stability of narcissists depends on maintaining the view that one is exceptional. The grandiose sense of self is easily threatened. Narcissists retreat from or deny realities that challenge grandiosity. Narcissists have difficulty with attachment and dependency. They rely on feedback from the environment. Relationships that narcissists have only exist to show up positive self-image. Interactions are superficial. Intimacy is avoided. Narcissists have chronic feelings of emptiness and boredom. When attention and praise are not available, narcissists feel empty, bored, depressed, or restless. Narcissists have vulnerability to life transitions. They have difficulty maintaining reality-based personal and professional goals over time. Narcissists which compromises required by school, jobs, and relationships are unbearable to narcissists. Now, narcissistic personality disorder is a significant risk factor for suicide and suicidal attempts for narcissists. So, the conflict between insecurity and self-obsession causes people with narcissistic personality disorder to be generally unhappy or disappointed when the world doesn't offer them special favors or admiration. According to the Mayo Clinic, narcissists may find their relationships unfulfilling. They may not enjoy being around them. People may not enjoy being around the narcissists. So, the cause of narcissistic personality disorder isn't completely understood, but it is thought to be partly down to environment, genetics, and neurobiology. This is according to Mayo Clinic. So, someone who has experienced either excessive adoration or excessive criticism as a child from their parents may grow up to be a narcissist. Alternatively, the narcissistic personality disorder could just be inherited, or it may have to do with the connection between the brain, behavior, and thinking. So narcissistic personality disorder is more common in males than females, and it often begins in teens or early adulthood. Narcissists can't help but follow different rules to the rest of the population, and it is important to recognize that narcissistic traits in order to learn how to handle these people. So you have to recognize these traits to handle the narcissist. For example, if you know someone is a narcissist, you'll remember not to expect loyalty from them, for instance. And therefore you will not trust them to be there when you really need them. So it is easy to be manipulated by a narcissist, but learning about their traits will enable you to cope with narcissistic people more successfully. So how do you spot a narcissist? Narcissism isn't just vanity or excessive self-love. It is a personality disorder with real symptoms that vary in severity. According to the Mayo Clinic, narcissists have an exaggerated sense of self-importance. They have a sense of entitlement, and they require constant excessive admiration. They expect to be recognized as superior even without achievements that warrant it. They exaggerate achievements and talents. They are preoccupied with fantasies about success, power, brilliance, beauty, or the perfect mate. They believe they are superior and they can only associate with equally special people. Narcissists monopolize conversations and they belittle or look down on people they perceive as inferior. Narcissists expect special favors and unquestioning compliance with the expectations. They take advantage of others to get what they want. They have an inability or unwillingness to recognize the needs and feelings of others. They are envious of others and they believe others envy them. They behave in an arrogant or haughty manner, coming across as conceited, boastful, and pretentious. Narcissists insist on having the best of everything. The best car, the best office, and so on. So, how is narcissism diagnosed? Narcissistic personality disorder or narcissism is diagnosed using the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, that is DSM-5 criteria. Let me repeat that again. Narcissistic personality disorder or narcissism is diagnosed using the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, DSM-5 criteria. So a person must meet 5 of the 9 criteria, 5 of the 9 traits for a diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder. They must meet 5 of these 9 traits that I'm going to mention for a diagnosis of narcissistic personality disorder. So for someone to be a narcissist, they must have 5 of these 9 traits. 1, grandiose sense of self-importance. 2, preoccupation with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. 3, believe that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high-status people or institutions. 4, requires excessive admiration. They have a sense of entitlement. Number 5. And 6 is interpersonally exploitative, takes advantages of others. 7, lacks empathy. 8, envies others or believes others are envious of him or her. And 9, shows arrogant, haughty behavior and attitudes. So, in short, what is the treatment for narcissism? Therapy can help. And the types of therapy include supportive psychotherapy that uses both psychodynamic and cognitive behavioral techniques, often combined with psychopharmacologic management. Then there's a structured psychotherapies that also help. So medications may also be used to treat narcissistic personality disorder, particularly in patients who have severe symptoms and may be a risk to self or others, and patients who have other treatable psychiatric conditions. Medications that may be used to treat narcissistic personality disorder include mood stabilizers, antidepressants, antipsychotics. Thank you for watching this video on how to spot the narcissist and the traits of a narcissist. How to spot a narcissist and the traits of a narcissist. If you like the video, please click the like button. Hit the notification bell, the ring bell after subscribing to the YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way, every time I upload a new video, you get notified about it. Tell a friend to tell a friend about this YouTube channel. Please remember, knowledge is power, information is power, and learning is the superpower. I love you all to the moon and back. God bless you. Catch you later in the next video.